Welcome to my video guide for Anhur. Anhur is one of the Egyptian hunters available to play in SMITE. Not only is he the first Egyptian hunter, but he is also one of the original hunters that were available to play back in SMITE's early days. He is well known for having a very skill-based kit that probably has the biggest potential for combos and outplay out of any of the hunter kits. Anhur's passive ability is called Enfeeble, a debuff which causes Anhur's spear attacks to reduce the target's physical protection by 20 for 3 seconds. An Executioner's Axe does stack with Enfeeble, allowing for the enemy's physical protection to be decreased even further. Anhur's basic attacks, second ability and ultimate all trigger Enfeeble. Anhur's first ability is called Shifting Sands. Anhur erects an obelisk from the ground, blocking all player movement. The surrounding sands slow enemies and increase the damage of Anhur's basic attacks against targets in the sands. A little note also with his ability, with at least 12% movement speed, Anhur is also able to walk past his obelisk if placed right at his feet. Anhur's second ability is called Impale. Anhur holds a spear with great might. If a spear hits a god, they take damage and are knocked back. Gods knocked back into a wall are stunned. The spear passes through minions, doing damage to them as well. Anhur's third ability is called Disperse. He leaps to a location, doing damage and knocking back all enemies within the radius where he lands. This ability allows for an easy stun with Impale if comboed right. And finally, Anhur's ultimate, Desert Fury. Summoning the Fury of the Desert, Anhur hunkers down and throws empowered spears that pass through everything, doing damage to all enemies in their path. I recommend firing a few basic attacks first, then leaping on top of your opponent to knock them up to allow for an easier impale into a wall. And if they try to run away, make sure to use Shifting Sands to block any exit and slow them down, finally using your ultimate if you need a quick burst of damage to finish them off. That's probably the recommended combo for Anhur, but it's one of the few combos that you can do. You can also mix and match and make it do your own if you so wish to. But basically Anhur's skill kit is built for comboing well together, and that's why he's sometimes used in Joust, or you'll often see some pro players playing Anhur Joust where they'll just play Anhur versus Anhur, just because there's that much potential for outplay with his kit, and it shows really a player's skill.